oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Rider Nation Station broadcast. I'm Logan Yelton with Landon Louth. We are here at Varsity Lanes for the Lady Riders St. Mary's versus Versailles match. Talked to Coach Dameyer a couple times last week, and they were ready to get going on this one. He says it's going to be a nice, fun, close match. Obviously, he's pulling for the win, as I believe we all are here at Rider Nation Station. To the action here, we're going to get started. Second bowler for St. Mary's.
Miss Kylie Smith, sophomore, throwing the Arctic 5 with 10 in the pit.
Just gives a little Brooklyn style. We don't mind those, do we?
No, you'll always take a Brooklyn.
Up for Versailles, we've got Ava Billenstein, sophomore as well, averaging 147.
We got up Allie Cable for the Lady Riders here. Perfect shot, just leaves an 8-pin.
4-pin, yeah. 4-pin, yep, a little high. Madeline Farver here for Versailles. I don't know. I never had to experience cameras. You did a couple times last year, your senior year. What was it like? I'm sure there's some nerves going on.
Yeah, we had our Walpock match last year on the cameras for the riders as Allie Cable picks up her 4-pin. It adds a little different stress, just knowing that you could go back and look at what you make a mistake at. Just really adds the pressure to throw a good shot for your team.
Absolutely, and I love what you said there. Go back. Earlier in the year, we did the broadcasts with the boys, and that's what I talked about a lot, was going back and rewatching. And how much do you go back and rewatch?
I got out of high school last year, and I still go rewatch the moments. Just try to build my game every day. With bowling, you got to stay consistent. Try to make the same movements every time to continue to throw great shots throughout the game.
Try Danielle York here for Versailles. Oop, gets him to shuffle for a strike there.
We got Callie McKinley up for the Riders. She recently just transferred to St. Mary's from the Shawnee Indians, so a great pickup for the team. Really strong bowler.
Absolutely. I've tried to come out and support as much as I possibly could.
Oh, she chops it.
Yeah, tough chop there. Those are always tough spares. Here for Versailles, Danielle Francis. Just a little right. And this is not an easy shot either.
Oh, no. St. Mary's always plays different ways. Very tough alley. For the Lady Riders, we got Kayla Kaywood, junior.
She throws it really, really well.
Yeah.
All these girls do.
Great hand in the ball for her.
Let it cross over, goes Brooklyn. Nothing wrong with that.
Always take some Brooklyns. Versailles always has a strong boys and girls team. They're one of the better teams out in the MAC for you to compete with. It's always a fun match playing Versailles.
Right, absolutely. And that's what a lot of this is about, too, is just remembering these matches and knowing who those rivals are, the ones you want to beat, and that's high school bowling. It's amazing.
Braley Mullins on 4. Oh, left the 5-pin, a little Brooklyn action.
Brooke just misses a little bit to the right. Brooke Keyser for Versailles.
I remember last year we had Versailles and New Bremen. St. Mary's bowlers love New Bremen's Alley. It's a pretty fun one to go bowl at. They always give a good competition to both our boys and girls team. It's just always fun playing them, getting out of the conference a little bit as Bradley Miller misses a little right and into the gutter.
Here comes Brooke up for Versailles. Try to get this, hit the left side of that head pin, and that's exactly what you do. Textbook there, spare for her.
Up on lane 4, we have Kylie Smith throwing the Arctic Vibe.
Oh, I like that you know the bowling balls.
Yeah. A lot of studying with Scott Ross, trying to find the perfect ball.
Right.
As Kylie leaves the 6-pin.
I'm a little out of tune in the bowling ball world.
Yeah, a lot of new bowling balls being released, a lot of new styles for any bowler to throw.
Right. And we'll go to that quick. You're that two-hand style bowler. Did you ever even try the old school, I guess is what we call it now?
I did
one-handed.
I tried it a few times. When I was younger, I always came out and bowled with Rich Fowler. And I was just, one day I was talking to Johnny Perez Shinneberry, and he's like, you can't get much revs on the ball. I said, I'll try two-handed. And it's just been ever since then, I've bowled a two-handed style.
Tough split there to get, but she gets one.
With the split's always important to get the high count, do something, help your team out. On lane 4, we got Allie Cable throwing the phase 2, it looks like.
That was a really good ball. I do know that ball, yep.
That ball is amazing. It's been amazing for a long, long time.
And that's why right there.
Beautiful shot.
Oh, is he going to roll it? Roll both of them? No.
A lot of the girls on both teams do travel leagues to stay in shape throughout all the year, just get better overall throughout the season. It really shows in the regular season and deep into the playoffs. Shows you getting better and better as you play.
Absolutely, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're still doing that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm in a travel league on every Sunday. We travel to a different bowling alley in Ohio. It ended around maybe a month ago now, and it's fun. You get to meet new kids and that have the same interest of bowling, which is always a fun thing to talk about. Just how you throw it and where do you like your origin story of bowling. It's just fun to talk to people about bowling.
Absolutely, and you meet some of the best friends from this sport, mainly probably because you can do it forever.
Yeah, bowling's an eternal game.
No, and yes, we do have injuries for those who think we don't. But yeah, we've got injuries, but for the most part, they're manageable. So you can always continue to bowl.
Tape is a man's best friend in bowling.
That's right.
I'm wearing a lot of tape in my day. Kayla Kaywood. Ooh, a little light mixer. That's a good shot.
Yep. And I find that here at Varsity Lanes, those are my favorite ones.
Oh yeah.
Just get them to swish around a little bit. I call it the Catalina wine mixer, to be honest. It's some more bowling verbiage for you.
Oh yeah. When I bowled in St. Mary's, it was always fun bowling here, and it's also more of a little more difficult alley for people that have never bowled here. So it's always fun, like trying new things. Really, you can hook the ball a lot in St. Mary's. You can hook it a lot.
Right, it's got a lot of free hook.
Yeah. The one board will always be your friend at St. Mary's.
Danielle Evans steps up, leaves the 4-7. Brooks going to go ahead and go over there on lane 4 for Versailles. Try to get something going there. Ooh, got him to bounce out of there.
It's a good count.
Yeah, good break there, too. Danielle Evans.
Ooh.
Just hooks right across. Danielle Francis hooks right across that. And that's one of those things, too, where other centers, that ball holds. This place just has a bunch of extra hook inside of it. And
as a right-hander, you always underestimate the 7-pin. In my high school days, I struggled with the 7-pin because it's supposed to be the easiest pin for you to get, but it's a little deceiving here.
It is. You know, we all, as a right-hander, we look at that 10-pin and it looks so small down there.
Oh, yeah.
Same with 7-pin here in the center. But that's what makes us tough bowlers, and that I think we can go back and look at our state titles and our runs at state, our runs to state. What makes us so tough is we've had to shoot a lot of spares because we don't strike in the center a lot. Me through high school bowling, gosh, I don't even think I hit average 175. And to be honest with you, I don't even know if I could average 175 right now. But it's an awesome center to bowl at because of that aspect too, where your mental game becomes a lot more for the future.
Riley Smith with a nice spare pick up there. We used to always say in my senior year that bowling at St. Mary's always makes you a better bowler, makes you understand that you're not going to strike every time. And as Scott told us, it's not about the first shot, it's about making your spare on the second.
That's right. And I will preach spares. The viewers at home, whether they have me muted or not, they're going to hear me say spare, 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 always.
Spares are what makes the game continue to keep going and build your scores off spares. Ooh. Pushed it a little right, had a little oil hold there, and put it right in the
Right, yep, just got right off her hand quick. Head over to lane 4 here for Versailles. We've got Madeline Farver up.
And another fun aspect about St. Mary's bowling is the chants. As we travel around the state, we rarely ever hear those chants. The chants are, when I was there, it made you want to go throw a shot for your team to make sure that you can say your own chant. You just don't participate in them all the time.
Absolutely.
Ooh, another light mixer.
Good pickup there. That was Kylie, right?
Kylie Smith, yep. Next up on lane 3, we got Allie Cable.
Madeline Farber, see if she can clean this up. Good shot. It's always that tough one, too. You can easily chop that one.
Oh, yeah. Allie on lane 3. Just a little light there. Leaves the 4-8?
2-8.
2-8.
Yep. Got the sleeper behind there.
Oh, yeah. That's another one, tough one to pick up. Can't go left or right, you got to hit it right in the middle.
Yep, make sure that ball's driving through those pins.
As I look through the line here, it looks like we don't have any seniors on this Roughrider team, so it's always good to have a young team that's into bowling and very talented. Just misses it a little right into the gutter.
And that's a big thing in bowling. You were already talking about that a little bit with the. That's what made you gear up to throw that better shot, was that chant that your teammates were behind you. You know, if you threw it in the gutter, they still come pick it up, pick it up.
Yep.
Make sure you go get 10 more.
Callie on 3, throwing the Pink Widow. Ooh, Little Brooklyn leaves the 5. I'm going to be quoting Scott Ross a lot because Scott's the main reason I started bowling, but he always said, always give a teammate a high five after a bad shot because your head has to go up on a high five. You don't want any hanging heads after a bad shot. You just got to go out and make a great next shot.
Absolutely. And that's any sport realistically. You know, you don't want to be dogged on after you know you've made a mistake.
Yeah. Callie trying to clean up the 5. Gets it.
Danielle here to clean her spare up. And notice too, if you've never watched a bowling match before, they are rotating lanes after each frame. St. Mary started on lane 3, and they're going to head over to lane 4 to throw all 5 of their shots, or we hope is 5.
First, on 3, another
great
nice
shot.
right through the pocket. It's a beautiful spot. That's where all the bowlers love to live, right in that 1-3 pocket. It gives you the best chance to put 10 in the pit.
Yep, and that's good. That gives her 3 in a row there. So call that a turkey in bowling if you've never heard before, but did. And for St. Mary's coming up here on lane 4.
We have Brayley Mullins. Sorry.
She's working on a spare.
Nice shot. Right 10 down.
There.
It's a beautiful shot. Right in the 1-3.
I think they got themselves calmed down.
Oh, yeah. That's another thing with St. Mary's. The one board will always be in play in St. Mary's. No matter what pattern they're throwing out, the one board will always be your friend here.
Yep, just get it out to the gutter, and it's going to come around.
But on lane 4, we got Kylie Smith throwing the Arctic.
That one she just got a little flat with.
Yeah, a little flat off the hand.
She did the same thing last frame too. She once again she turned around though. She's working on a spare. Come back, pick this up again.
And it's especially good that we have a lot of underclassmen that are very good bowlers. Last year for the girls team, we graduated, if I'm not mistaken, around 5 very good state bowlers, and it's just always good to not have to have a rebuild year, but be competitive right after we lose a bunch of people.
Kyla Smith picks her spare up there.
Up next for the Lady Riders, we got Allie Cable.
Looks like she just missed it left there. Ava Billenstein, sorry. Allie Cable.
Ooh, just a little high. Leaves the 3-pin.
She turned around, she knew she had that right away.
That's always a confidence booster. Knowing it came off your hand, amazing, and you have a very confident idea that you're going to make that spare. Allie Cable on her 6. Ooh, just a little right. Came out the hand a little flat.
And you know we talked about Scott Ross, Coach Ross. Looking back here in our view, we've got Coach Jay Gibson, Coach Carl Dameyer. They've been around for a very long time.
Been coaching bowling for a long, long time.
Right. I graduated in 10, and they were coaching before 10 even. So.
Callie McKinley with Stone 10. That's a bad feeling. That's a good feeling as a bowler, knowing you threw a good shot, but just leaving that Stone 10 is just very frustrating.
You know, Landon, I was sitting there talking 10 so much, it's probably my fault.
Oh, yeah. Jinxed him.
I did.
I remember every day at practice, Scott would make us hit a certain amount of 10 pins before we could leave the alley. That's how 10 pins are vital in the game of bowling, especially as a right-hander. As a left-hander, it turns to 7s.
Absolutely. You just continue to shoot those, and the purpose of shooting so many of them is like what Michael Jordan would do. Just it's all muscle memory at that point.
Yeah. And both of these teams, when I was around, both of these teams, the kids love bowling, and it's just a great thing to enjoy and have fun with your friends.
Right, and speaking of kids, junior leagues, they're coming up. I believe the deadline is by January 5th. Plenty of ways to sign up there. You can stop out here at the center of Varsity Lanes. You can also go to their website at varsitylanes.com, and they will there's a form there you can sign up, or you can call the center as well. If you have any interest in bowling junior league, or if you know of somebody who might want to, don't hesitate. If you have questions about it, don't hesitate to call and ask Jay or one of the staff members out here at Varsity Lanes. They'll get you connected to the right person if they don't know the answer. So,
as Kayla Kaywood leaves the 4, 6, 7, 10, that's a very tough spare.
Right, the big four.
Important thing to do here is get 2 for your team and just go back and reevaluate for your next shot.
Right, especially because 2 is 6 here for her.
It is. Oh, she gets 2 and makes a great run at it.
Let's see how close that looked. Little replay action. Darn, man, that almost bounced right off the back there.
Also, Varsity Lanes, the pins do some wild things when they go back to the pit. They could kick back out and get anything at any time.
For St. Mary's here. Rayleigh Mullins.
Ooh, another stone 10 here. Logan, I feel like you got him, Logan.
Brooke Kreischer. The what?
You might have jinxed him. There's another back-to-back stone 10.
I'll stop talking. It's all you, Landon. Turn it over to you.
I was a really big guy at 10 pins. When I first started bowling, I had no idea how to get them, but coaching really saved me and helped me with my bowling career a lot. Coaches are very important in this game. Ooh, just pushed a bit right off the hand.
Right, and technique is one thing because everybody's different. Everybody's bowling differently. There's no one shot the same, but that coach is so important just for that mental game. So important for that mental game.
We got Kylie Smith up on lane 3.
There's a good shot.
Good ball.
Got him all the way through the pocket there, yeah.
Let it play in the middle and then in the back end just snap. It's a beautiful ball.
Yeah, the ball did all of the work there.
Next up on lane 3, we got Allie Cable.
All right, Miss Allie. They say we want another one just like the other one. Is that how that goes?
Yep. Over on the boys' side, it's a little hard to hear the girls chant sometimes. They're always good. A little high. Ooh, good little backdoor, Brooklyn. Beautiful.
Ava up here on lane 4. With the nose.
Next up, we have Callie McKinley for the Lady Riders.
She's a junior as well?
Yeah, she's a junior. She plans to bowl at Ursuline College in the future. Right
10.
Beautiful shot.
Madeline up here for Versailles.
Oh.
Little high. You know, watching Kaylee Kay would do that same thing through the nose there. I wonder if that change is starting to come already in the transition.
The transition it's very important to understand transition. And I would lean back on my coaches. Back when I was in high school, I didn't understand transition too much, but Scott always realigned me and helped me out. Oh, stone 10 from Kaylee there.
Can we shoot it?
Oh, good run at it.
Well, sorry, I had the wrong name up there on the screen for Kaylee. I'll fix that right now for her.
Lines up on the 10-pin boards.
She got her 2 last frame.
Hold. Nice shot.
And great shot. She even turned around on that. She knew.
Yeah, she knew it. Also, like creating consistency with bowling. A lot of bowlers have a routine with their chamois or with like licking their heel. It's you got to make sure you stay in a routine so you can try to create the same exact shot every time.
Absolutely, it's no different than baseball player going up. You know, watch them draw the line or do whatever. Routine is so important. You want to give us a visual of what you did, Landon?
I was a little unorthodox. I wore one normal tennis shoe and one bowling shoe. So the bowling shoe, I did not slide. A lot of bowlers slide when they release to create more power through their legs and throw it a little harder and get more revolutions behind the ball. But I could just not get the hang of that. So my routine was I licked the right heel of my bowling shoe to make me stick a little bit more to the lanes. And then I'd wipe my ball off 3 times, get set, shake my shoulders a little bit, and just go throw the ball, try to hit my mark.
Danielle Francis up here on 4. Could not get that one in the corner. Yep. Brings it back to Brooke for Versailles. She knew right away. She put her hand straight up to her head, and she's going to go back and fix that and try to get her spare here. Once again, that's just it's part of bowling.
Yeah.
We've seen plenty of people who have had big runs, strike-wise, and then all of a sudden have a brain fart and
throw it
right in the gutter. Which Phil Austin may come after me at this one, because I'm pretty sure this who told me this story had 9 or 10 in a row, and I believe they were on Cheetah. And he threw in the ditch, and somebody said, "How'd you throw in the ditch?" He goes, "I missed a board right and went in the ditch." It happens.
Yeah, in bowling, there's no forgiveness. You gotta, in certain pairs, there's not much you can do. You gotta try to hit that same exact line over and over. Braley Bowling's up. Just a little light. Do you have any 300s, Logan?
I do. Got a couple.
Yeah.
And yours? Is it coming?
I had a heartbreak of a 299.
No. Still not that. It's not that heartbreak. It's 299. It's a great game. It's so hard to say it's a heartbreak.
It was in the travel.
I'm so mad. I shot 299.
Oh yeah.
Was that in high school, or was that in one of the travel leagues?
It was in one of the travel leagues. I shot my 299. I drove down to a tournament with my dad. Just found a local Dayton tournament. Went down to Beaverview Lanes, and I shot my 299. Ended up getting about 8th or 9th in the tournament.
Very nice. And those are long days too. We talk about, these matches themselves are close to 3 hours.
Oh yeah.
We talk about tournament days.
Oh yeah.
They're 8, 9 hour days, and longer when you're traveling. And
oh yeah, that's why it's important that our senior year, it felt less like a team and more like a brotherhood. We were brothers. We loved each other, and we always tried to make sure that we stayed into the match and picked each other up when we were down.
Great shot there by Madeline Felver.
Kylie Smith trying to pick up the 610 on lane 4.
But yeah, you always want to do that.
The other thing about bowling is, one of the kids on my team, Will Ross, he's got to be happy with all your shots. Sometimes you get a little upset, but it's just you got to stay happy and stay into the game and always make sure that your teammates are right behind you.
Yep, it's part of that game that you've talked about, the chemistry, and you're allowed to make a mistake. We've got you.
Yeah.
It's also hard in this game in the high school level and the collegiate level when you are there for yourself, but at the same time you're there mainly for the team.
Yeah.
So you have to always remember that, hey, I know I just messed up, but oh yeah, my team's behind me to make sure that I'm allowed to mess up every now and again.
Yeah.
Good cover there by Danica York.
You're going to make mistakes as a bowler, and you just got to move on past it and try to perfect the next shot. Great shot from Allie Cable on lane 4, right through the 1-3.
Danielle Francis up here on lane 3.
Right behind her, we got Callie on 4.
A little high there. I think we've seen that a couple times out of her.
Yep. Going after the 610. So That's also a little of a tough spare because you aim for your 10 pin, but you got to make sure you don't get too right and just knock the 10 out of there.
Right. Or don't hook it too much and drive the 6 straight through it.
Yep. Callie on 4. Little Brooklyn. Danielle
Good
picks
cover
up the
there.
spare.
Were a lot of these for sales athletes? Are they in the travel league right now as well?
Yeah, I've noticed a few faces while I was in the lanes. Everybody in that travel league, it's split into gold, red, and white. And it's just, you go out there, bowl, whoever has the highest after 3 games, they make it into match play, and then you fight it out to see who gets the top spot. As Callie McKinley converts her spare.
Kayla K. Wood stepping up here on lane 4. It's the one she big forward on last time.
Oh, yeah.
See if she just makes an adjustment off of that, or maybe she grabbed it a little bit so she doesn't really have to make an adjustment. Just let the ball go this time, something along those lines.
A lot of the bowlers, they try to force the ball, but you just got to let the ball do its own thing, and it'll work its magic for you. Ooh,
there it is again.
We got Braylon Mullins on the lane 3-4. She leads to 6'10".
She got that 7 pin to come out of there. That was huge. It makes this spare more tolerable.
There's a fair share of tough spares, but the 6'10" it's fairly doable. Just gotta make sure you hit your mark, and it'll go right through for you. Oh, kick the 7 out.
Darn. Once again, that's one of the hardest spares to pick up, but yeah, 6-10-7 goes out for her.
That was a great shot, great run at it. As Braley picks up her spare. Now we got Kylie Smith coming up for the Lady Riders.
Who's gonna go first there? For sales, perfect. Brooke.
Looks
Crosses
like the
over.
Eternity Paj throw. That's a good ball for this house. It's a big ball, moves a lot for you.
And who was throwing that, Brooke?
Brooke, yep. Ooh, just let it get a little outside there. She's trying to play that tight line in the middle, which is an amazing spot to play. It's just you got to keep it really in the middle just so at the back end it snaps right to the 1-3.
Right, in this pattern, it makes you throw and execute good shots.
Oh, yeah.
Brooke trying to clean that up. That's another one. You know, if they're bowling on a house shot, it's gonna hook over and pick it up. Good shot there by Kylie. Yeah.
Converts the spare there.
We've got Ava Bilstein coming up here on lane 4.
Following her would be Allie Cable on lane 3.
Billenstein, sorry. Ooh, just wraps that 10.
Wraps 10. Getting there. We're just a little high. It's a good shot, just left it a little high.
Ava coming here for her 10 pin. Those are the tough spares. That 10 pin is so small. And you're trying to get yourself back in it.
It's a tough spare. I worked on it a lot. Ooh, Allie just pulls it a little bit in.
And it hooks away from her. We're in the 7th frame here. Good shot there. That was Madeline Farber. Freshman, throws the ball really, really well.
We got McKinley up for the Riders. Ooh, just a little high.
Almost got it. Danica York here on 4 for Versailles. There's 10 in the pit right there. Good shot, senior.
It's also, as a senior, last year it was a lot of pressure because St. Mary's Bowling is historically a pretty talented organization. We make a lot of state runs and district appearances, and it was always with my friends that you feel like there's no pressure. You're just out with your friends bowling. I love the teammate chemistry.
Absolutely, and it's something you always remember and want to come back to. Versailles just went on a big run there.
Oh yeah.
Three strikes in a row.
Kaylee on lane 3. Looks like she tugged it in a little bit.
And you hear Coach Gibson right away. You're good. Turn around. Go run them down.
Here comes Rayleigh Mullen. Ooh, that's another tough split in the game of bowling. It's the baby split. You got to put it right in between the 2 pins or go left side and try to kick it out at it.
Yeah, there's multiple different ways. I like trying to just bounce the ball into the 10 pin. Finishing up the 7th frame there. For Versailles, Madeline Farver, Danielle York, and Danielle Francis. They just put it on us. They threw their 3 strikes, doubled up for.
Really goes for the kick, and it ends up working out for her.
It did.
I once put a ball right in between the 2. Didn't even know how it was possible, but I went right in between them. It was a weird moment in my bowling career.
Yeah, it's just hooks right between them. You got to throw it perfectly somehow to make that happen.
Yeah, that was the best shot I threw all that day, and it wasn't even a spare.
We have Kaylee Smith up here on 4.
Ooh, just leaves the 6 pin for there. With all these new bowling balls coming out, it's hard to find out which one to pick, and that's also where you have to rely on your coaches. I bought 3 bowling balls my senior year, and Scott Ross strode every single one for me because he understood how I played and what I would need to help the team out.
That's right. Yep. You find somebody you're comfortable with, helping you understand what a bowling ball can and can't do for you, and getting that fit for you as well. It means a ton in this game.
Next up for the Riders, we got Allie Cable.
Nope. Sale's going to sneak up there on us. I believe that's Ava. See if she can clean up her 6'10", and she does. Now we have Allie Cable up here on 4. There, that's a good start there for the Riders again. Yeah. 2 spares, 1 baby split was picked up.
Just a little high.
Manageable spare though. Madeline Farber for 3 in a row. See what gets over there.
Little light on the back. 3-6-10's another one where there's so many ways to go about it. You just got to try to get your spare.
Absolutely. I go all the way to the right, try to throw it up 10, and hard.
I go all the way right, throw my spare ball up 10, and just hope it hits that little pocket on the left side.
There's Allie's shot at 3-6-10.
She was going for where you clip it on the left and it knocks off right back into the pit.
Madeline Farber, clean her up.
Good spare.
Great spare. She started that strike run.
Yeah.
For Versailles last time. Danica York's going to step up here and for Versailles. Looks like a good shot from here. Oh, just hooked so much at the end.
Backhand hook, really. It's unpredictable here at St. Mary's.
Oh, wow, great shot.
Logan, you are getting these girls.
Wow. That was a really good shot.
Yeah.
Both I mean, realistically, yeah, Danica's was a little bit high. That's why she got left with that. Oh, she's going to say go for it.
It's a good shot.
Yep. That was a confident shot there.
Yeah. And also with these two conferences, normally in the past years, the MAC and the WBL have been fairly competitive in tournament play, making run to states, and both leagues just have their fair share of great, talented bowlers. Next up, we got Miss K. Wood.
Great shot there.
Made the ball change there.
I'm guessing, yeah, they must have seen that, hey, 4 is doing something funky. Danielle Francis there just double up for Versailles. But yeah, Coach Dameyer, Coach Gibson, that's another great thing. They've got all those extra eyes on that lane.
6 eyes will see a lot more than a pair 2 will. We got Braylee Mullins on lane 3.
Just a little inside there. But you're 100% right. It seems like they're trying to play that tighter line and maybe just get it floated a little bit to the right as it's going out there.
When I played this line, I used my Wolverines green and gold ball. It played right in the middle. It'd sit and hold right till the end, and then just snap right back into the pocket.
That's another confidence ball right there, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Comfort ball. What do they call that? Lordy, I'm blanking.
Benchmark?
Benchmark, yeah, bench ball, yeah.
Braylee's pick up her 6'10".
Hook a little. Perfect.
And right back to Coach Gibson, reevaluating the shot, trying to figure out what to do next time.
Ava Bilstein for 4 on lane 4.
The 1-2-4-7 is always a pretty fun spare to go at. You let your ball hook and you can just hit one by one by one by one.
It's like a domino effect, yeah. Kylie Smith. Ooh, luckily we got that 10 out of there.
Pick 10 out.
Ava, come pick the spare up like Landon was just talking about. Hit it on the left side of the head pin, and we'll let the ball do all the work. Just like that.
Good shot.
She must have been tuning in.
Heard the strategy there.
I told Doug last night, should have brought the telestrator. Could have had Landon over here drawing pictures.
Some alleys, they have, when you leave a spare, it shows it up on the screen, and we always are told not to look at that. Just go at it the way you know how to go at it.
Right, there are multiple different ways.
We got Allie Cable on 3 here. Allie's sister Ella was a bowler for the Riders last year, 3-year state bowler. Just a little left of the head.
You know, the girls are quite quiet tonight.
Yeah, usually you could hear them across the alley.
I don't know what we're going to have to do if going to give them a pep talk. I was waiting to have to turn volumes down, and Madeline there on 4.
Yeah, Allie here trying to pick up the 136. Looks like it.
That was a good authority shot, too.
On that one right there, you just try to throw your strike shot. Just hit that pocket, and they'll go right there for it.
Danica York for Versailles.
It's a little high.
A little high, and that's that lane that's given fits.
This is a very tough spare to go at. The 3, 6, 9, 10.
3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, the sleeper's back there, and it's very tough just to. Sorry, I should say it's very easy just to miss that sleeper.
Yeah.
You gotta get that ball to drive all the way through the pins. And
Try to hook at it. You'll kick the 3 out and just leave that sleeper right behind it. And it could go. Ooh,
And-
yep.
And that's exactly what Landon was just talking about. Very easy to.
Callie coming on her second shot here after one got away. Ooh. That'd be even a tougher rendition of
Yeah.
the spare there.
Now you got to slide that one over, get the ball to drive through, and hopefully it goes through the 7-pin. Danielle Francis here on 4, looks good.
Ooh, just a little light. We got Kayla K. Wood on lane 3 for the Lady Riders.
Good shot.
Yep, right
Yep.
through. That's another thing where the coach comes in really helpful because they saw something that wasn't working with that Venom Shock, and they switched to that Pink Widow, and it's just been 2 great shots for Kaylee.
Right.
I've always wondered why Coach Danmeyer chews on a toothpick the whole game. I needed to ask him about that.
We'll get him over here. As long as I've known him, it's been that. Stretch for labor.
We got
Brooke Keyser coming up here on lane 3 for Versailles. Going in the 10th frame, St. Mary's up 655 to Versailles 579.
got the good kick out of there of the 7-pin. Got Braley on 4. That's a tough one.
That's one thing we didn't really talk about there going through the first game is that setup frame.
Oh yeah.
In the 9th frame,
How important.
score-wise, just make sure you have a mark. Good cover there by Brooke. She's going to get some bonus bowling here in the 10th. One more shot for her.
It's always nice filling up that 10th frame with marks.
Absolutely. Braylee Mullins up here on lane 4 for St. Mary. See if she can get that bonus bowling too.
Got the kick on the back end, just didn't finish through on the ball didn't finish through there for her.
Brooke here.
Good shot.
Says 10 in the pit.
We got Kylie up on lane 4 for later on. Working on a 141.
Brooke Keyser shoots 141, or sorry, 145.
That's a tough split there.
I'm looking at the wrong screen. Sorry, Brooke Keyser shoots 121 for Versailles.
It's a tough split for Kylie here.
Braylee Mullins for St. Mary shoots 145.
Give it a run.
Oh, shoot! Oh,
Kylie finishes 150 for the Riders there.
David Billenstein up here. Those multi-pin spares where that ball just bounces around.
Yeah.
When they're not all stacked together,
We got
makes it hard.
Allie working with a 129 with a spare coming in, so she could get a multiplier here with a big shot. Get out. Oh. Great shot, just no wobbly.
Big cover here for Miss Cable.
Yeah. Good shot here. Can really give her that bonus ball. Sometimes in the 10th frame, if you have looking at a different ball, you can use a fill ball. So you would throw a different ball to just try out and see how it would work on the lane if you end up needing it in the second or third game, or second game. And Allie gets it. That's fair.
Good cover there by Madeline and Miss Cable.
Who's going to get the honors here? Miss Cable on lane 4 for the Riders, shooting her fill ball here.
That's always one of my favorite parts about high school bowling was there was a good shot there.
Good shot there. Confidence booster. Ended the game on a strong shot.
There was always a little bit of gamemanship going on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's always cat and mouse.
Yeah. Who's going to step up? Take the shot. No, you can. No, you can. No, it's yours.
That was one of my. I had that moment last year against Walpock. You can go, and he was telling me, you go. So I just took the shot for me.
Ooh.
Another stone 10.
But they're giving themselves makeable spares, and that's big.
Callie throwing the Belmo ball here. Belmo gold.
Danica York, 6'10".
Good shot there.
Yep. She's definitely comfortable shooting at the 10 pin.
Yeah. Also, the Belmo ball, that's a very good spare ball. I wanted to get one my junior year, but one of my good friends, Cole Kennedy, graduated and just gave me a spare ball. I've used it ever since.
Yep. When they're meant to go straight, it doesn't matter. It's a color. But it does look cool.
It does look cool.
As Coach Dan Meyer comes, sets it down right in front of you. I think he heard you. He wanted you to see it.
I want to see that. And Callie throwing a different ball here, just trying to get a different look for the next game.
There's a good shot.
Callie finishes with 127.
Good shot there by Versailles, Danielle Francis.
We got Kaylee Kaywood coming as the team's anchor, trying to get some good shots for the team. Coming off looks like a 2-bagger. Yeah, it's a 2-bagger. But first, we'll get Miss Francis.
There's that gamemanship we were talking about. She's working off that first shot strike. Your coach over there is saying get 2, Coach Tyler.
Ooh, just a little high for Kaylee there. 6'10". So Logan, do you use a spare ball or do you just flatten your hand down and throw the strike ball at it?
When I was a real bowler, I used a spare ball. Now I don't.
Just another ball to buy.
Great game there by
good shot there.
Danielle Francis, 170.
Kaylee will get her fill ball here.
Sales finishes that game 680. St. Mary's one more shot here with Miss Kate Wood.
She does. Just a little left.
Left, yep. I think she maybe got a little quick there. And
as Kaylee finishes with a 182 and the Lady Riders finish 762.
all right, Landon, well, that's game 1 we're going to jump into. We're going to run a couple commercials here.
All right.
And then we'll be right back with you right after this.
Fans.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003.
Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Roughrider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did!
Downtown St. Mary for all of your men's clothing needs. Here at this brick and mortar haberdashery, you will find clothing needs for every formal or informal occasion, making any man who shops at Jackalope Stash the best dressed in the room. Do you have an upcoming wedding, dance, or date night? Get fitted for a dapper tuxedo or fashionable suit. Quality, style, stash. Jackalope Stash. Visit us online, or better yet, come see us in downtown St. Mary's, where riders shop.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Roughrider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did!
St. Mary's traditions include football, SMAB, and Fowler's TV. Founded in 1957 by Richard and Peggy, Fowler's TV is celebrated, like a Roughrider First Down, for its dedication to high-quality electronics, custom installations of indoor and outdoor TVs, Sonos sound systems, surveillance systems, and so much more. With 12 months of special financing available on approved credit, shopping local has never been better. Fowler's knowledgeable and friendly staff uphold the tradition of exceptional customer care, servicing only what they sell with the same or next day service.
Explore Jackalop's Stash Men's Clothing Store.
And we are back here at Varsity Lanes for Sales Tigers versus St. Mary's Roughriders. Right now, St. Mary's is up 82 pins overall. I didn't really talk about the format tonight. Landon, why don't you give it away?
So we, in high school here in the WBL, we do two regular matches of 10 frames of bowling for each 5-person. And then we do bakers. We do 6 bakers. And a baker is technically when you do, the first bowler will get the first and 5th frame, and then second will go 2, 6, and 3, 7, and then 4, 8, and 5, 9, or 5, 10. It's really a team game, and state championships are won and lost on bakers. Being a good baker team is very important to the team.
Absolutely. I mean, matches are everything is done that way, won that way. Sorry. Sorry about that. Little audio issues. Coming up here on lane 4 for Sales.
Right behind her, we got Kylie coming up on lane 3.
No ball change for her.
Still throwing that Arctic vibe.
Yep.
Great first shot. Sent in the pit for her. Good shot.
Coaches maybe just took a look and said, let's make a move.
Yep. You always try to make a move for switching out of the whole ball. Just to
Absolutely.
It's full capabilities.
Miss Ella Cable coming up here. Sorry. Allie Cable. Oh, I'm going to get in trouble.
Allie on 3. Oh, 7-10. It's a tough one to convert. Logan, have you ever converted to 7-10?
I never have.
I've never had one converted as well.
It is, bowling's tough as spare. No, trick shot, yes. 2 balls, pinky and index finger.
That's how you get it done.
All right.
Let's see if you can make a run at it.
Allie's coming up here on lane 3. Man, this would be awesome. We just talked about it.
Best way to go at that 7-10 is go after the pin you're most comfortable with,
Right.
usually the 10 pin.
Right.
Just hope it gets a kick off the back and get lucky.
We came out of that big sponsor break after the first game here. One other big sponsor we want to thank here is TSC. We couldn't do this without them providing the excellent internet coverage here at Varsity Lanes and boosting their internet for the night. If we didn't have them, we couldn't be watching at home. So thank you so much, TSC. We appreciate it, and hopefully all of our viewers appreciate it as well.
Another tough spare over on lane 3 for Lady Riders. We got the 4-10, 8-10?
Yeah, 410, yep.
4-10, yep.
Just hit it on the left side of the 4-pin, yeah. Just act like you're shooting that 7-pin over there and get this thing to slide over.
Be really cool to see here.
And
gets 1 for the team.
Yep. That's a big thing too, miss room in bowling.
Yeah. not all about, it's about your score. Of course, everybody wants to do well, but if you have a bad shot and you got to try to provide for your team, give as many pins for the total cause as you can. We got Kaylee Kaywood up on lane 3, still throwing that pink. It's a good shot.
They saw something, they loved it.
Yeah. That's a fun chant there, the MHS chant. That's always a fun one.
Sounds like they're starting to liven up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Oop. And as we say that, we hear the boys down there. We are not showing any of the boys tonight. We did their match earlier in the month. And then here on January 9th, Phil Lawson and I will be heading over to Walpock, Rider Nation Station, from Walpock Astro Lanes to do the dual match. We'll be covering both boys and girls that night.
That's always a fun match to go over to your... In bowling, we consider Walpock more of a rival, but it's always a fun match to go over to Astro and bowl. It's one of the other only few wooden lanes in this area, so it's always fun to go over there and bowl.
Right, and what is it right now? So we've got St. Mary's Varsity Lanes,
Yep.
New Bremen,
Speedway, and Astro.
Astro. So right here, all wood lanes. If you don't know what we're talking about, lanes usually made out of wood, and then they started to come up with a composite material, what we call synthetic, and much more forgiving. Shots are they hold a lot more true on the synthetic surface, but nothing beats
good old
going back to the heritage of bowling.
Oh yeah.
And
a lot of lanes switch to the synthetic, but I always enjoyed going to Speedway or coming back to Varsity Lanes, just bowl in the wood. Bowling on the wood, it makes you can hook the ball a little bit more, and it's a little tighter line.
There's a good shot by Braley. The 10-pin, seeing that spare ball hooked there.
Yeah. When I shoot my 10 pins, I move all the way left, try to flatten out the hand, and just roll it right off the fingers. Just go straight as possible. We got
Good shot.
Little Brooklyn. Ooh.
5-10.
5-10. That's a tough split, but it's always a fun one to give it a run at.
Madeline Farver up here. 3 for Versailles.
Let's see if Kylie can get a run here.
Hit the left side of the 5-pin and let it jump over, and just never hooked.
Yeah.
Once again, it's a play it safe. You have a mark to hit. If it hooks, great. It's going to probably pick the spare up. If it doesn't, you're at least going to get one. No reason to force the issue there either.
Yeah, and that's
good
team
cover
play.
there.
If it overhooks, you miss out on a pinch for the team. Just play it safe. Always go for the one there. We got Allie Cable on lane 4.
Fell off of it a little bit.
Ooh, good shot.
Great shot.
We should also mention how important a post is. The post is after the shot, like being in a sturdy stance and just following through with your shot, just making sure that it's going to be a good shot, how you want it off your hand. If you fall off, you could push the ball left or right, and it just creates chaos when you fall off your post.
Danica York, little 4-pin on 3.
We have Callie up on 4. Hooked a little bit late.
The 2-8-10.
That's another pretty tough one.
If we see one of those get picked up, it's
a very good shot.
Good cover there by Danica.
When I used to get 2-8-10s, I wasn't even sure how to go about it. I just threw the ball and tried to get 2 for the team.
Yep. Yeah, there's no good way to really do it, so. And that one snuck behind it. Danielle Francis here on 3. There's 10 down.
We got Kayla up on lane 4 for the lady riders. The high game of 268. A pretty good game.
Who's that?
Kaylee. 268.
I can believe that.
Yeah, she throws the ball very well.
She going to college anywhere? Planning on it?
She wants to go somewhere, but she's not sure where she's going to attend yet. So 268 is a very good game, though.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not sure how to do that. These are not the best with scoring, but I know if you get
pretty much all strikes and 1 spare and an open in the fill.
Okay, yeah. Shot here. Ooh, tugged it over a little bit. Got Braley on lane 3 for the lady riders. With a 220.
And that happens.
Yeah, that doesn't get you. It's important to focus on getting that one and going back to your coaches and maybe making a ball change on a ball that could fly through the pins a little bit better, or just make a slight move. Haley coming up to pick her spare. Pulled it left. I got Braley trying to pick up her 10 pin. Hold. Oh, just fell off right in the end. I got Kylie up on lane 3 for the Lady Riders with a high game of 222. Wants to bowl in college, just not sure where.
So tough. We've got some really awesome schools around here. Have some really awesome bowling programs. Picking and choosing. You've got coaches in your ear talking to you about, why not come here? Why not come here?
It's a fun process. Just talking to coaches, touring schools. It's always fun.
Did you have any ambition to go bowl in college?
So I will be bowling next year in college. I'm not sure where I'm going to attend yet, but I have a few offers that I'm looking into with my family and touring the schools. But after not having a year bowling in an official league, I just missed it and decided to put my name back out there for the coaches to hear and try to get a good scholarship to go bowl somewhere.
Right. Yep. Allie Cable stepping up here on lane 4. She's working on a strike. See if she can get a double here.
Ooh, just a little high for her. She has a high game of 251. Another great score.
Madeline Felver here for Versailles.
Just a little light.
Shot 146 the first game.
We got Allie coming up to pick the 4-7. Good spare. That's a good spare. There's no easy spares in bowling, but some of them are definitely harder to try to avoid the chop or overhooking. It's a tough game overall. We got Callie on 3.
Baby splits.
Stone 7. Don't see that very often. Right
Not every day, yep. That was a good shot.
Yeah. Sneak in. Just a little bit high on the...
Hardest part about that is just drives right through it if you throw it too good almost.
It's a very tough spare. I was never too enthused to see him come up and during my game.
The baby split?
Yeah, those are a little demoralizing because usually it's created off of an okay shot and you think, oh, I could get better pin action, but then you just get left with it.
Madeline Farber here to pick up this 7 pin.
We got Kaywood following her right up.
She grabs it.
This is the lane where Kaylee struck last shot. Just pulled it a little left.
Danica York here on lane 4 for Versailles. 134 first game. The Greek Church minus the 7, is that right?
Yep. One short of the Greek. It looked like the 6 pin got pushed over towards the 10 a little bit too.
Ooh, kind of opens it up a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, makes it a little bit tougher. We got Kaylee to pick up hers. Ooh, sneaks it back on the back one. Greek Church is another fun one. It gets a lot of pins moving for you. It's a fun one to shoot at. It's just
definitely a
really
fun one to see get picked up as well. There's a lot of pins moving every which way. Oh, hang on.
Ooh, kicked it.
Yeah, you're right. If that thing would have moved that far over, that would have been a good shot at it.
Would have been a really good run at it.
But it closed it up too much. I think I said opened it up. I went backwards. I meant to say closed it up.
I've made a few runs at a Greek Church, but I've never successfully gotten one.
Ooh, got the tapper 7 out of there for Danielle Francis. And up on lane 4, we've got lane 3.
And bowling is also one of the more frustrating games, I'd say. You can go out there, throw a perfect shot, and it just leaves you a 7-10.
Right.
It becomes a mind game at some points, but it's always fun to do it. We got Braley on 4 here. Leave a 6 pin here.
Brooke throws her shot on 3.
We got Braley getting some advice from Coach Gibson here. Steps on the approach, so takes a shot at her 6 pin. Hold on, nice shot.
Great cover there.
Converts her 6 pin.
Ava takes some instruction from Coach Tyler before she throws this on lane 3. Looks like got her lined up, and it's a good shot.
Here comes Kylie on lane 4 here. It's a good handout. Ooh, just a little light on the finish there.
Ava to cover this 10 pin. Slide over there. Yeah, even that spare ball hooked a little bit.
Yeah.
They're starting to do their transition, and
that was always the tough part. After a long day of tournament bowling, you throw your spare ball like you've thrown it all day, and then it just suddenly hooks out of nowhere. It's very unpredictable.
Right, when you're bowling competitively, you're pretty much always watching the lanes.
Oh yeah.
And if you're not, you're probably not winning.
Yeah. You got to watch your opponents as well to see what kind of revolutions they're putting on the ball and what balls they're throwing, depending on how they mess up the lanes. It's a constant moving game.
Right.
Good shot.
Nice shot by Cable. Madeline Farber here for her 4 pin. No problem there. freshman throws the ball really, really nice.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. And it's always good to have younger kids on the team learning from the upperclassmen and building a foundation for them to continue their careers.
Absolutely. You got Danica York here, senior, speaking of upperclassmen. No plans for high school or college bowling after high school. She gets a Brooklyn strike. Her favorite bowling memory so far is when Tyler, which would be Coach Tyler, got us Tim Hortons.
That's a fun memory for you. Callie. Just a little high on the back end. Callie's favorite moment of bowling is when Kaylee Kaywood double guttered after getting a 250 game at a tournament.
Danny L. Francis here for Versailles on lane 3, who also rubs a teammate down and says every time Danica fell.
Oh.
So there must be a really good inside story about that one.
Teammate banter,
Yeah.
never hurt anybody. Callie to pick up her 5-pin here. She gets it right through the heart of it.
No question there.
Coming up, we got Kayla Kaywood. Speaking on the riders, like prestigeness is her favorite moment is going to state the last 3 years and creating new friendships. Talented group here.
Right. And just the juniors, so no seniors at all for St. Mary's, right?
A young roster.
Kelly Kaywood. She's got a big series as well.
Oh, yeah. Touching that 6 as a junior is pretty impressive. What's your high series, Logan?
854. Wow. 854, yes.
Jeez.
Triway Lanes, Worcester, Ohio.
We got Kaylee with the stone 10 there.
And yours?
701. It was during leagues out here at Varsity Lanes. Shot a 701.
Very nice.
And Kaylee gets her spare there. Nice 10-pin. Next we got Braylee. She's got a 220 game.
High game 220.
Yep. Good shot there.
Really good shot.
That's the thing about bowling 300 or bowling at all. It's a lot of pin action, how the pins move. You can always get the pesky 710 or the pesky 10 pin that ruins a 200 or a 300. It's all about luck on those 300 runs and consistency.
And there's talent ability there too.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything just has to fall properly.
Good spare there by Braylee.
The ever elusive 900. I think there's only been, we're talking 3 game sets here, but I want just sub 30 of them ever thrown, which is still absolutely crazy that's happened. But I believe it's sub 30 through the USBC. So somebody may have had one in a league that's not sanctioned or anything like that. So, but just. I couldn't even imagine throwing 3 300s in one night.
Yeah, you would be a pretty good night, I'd say.
I know I would probably never look at another bowling ball again.
Oh,
I would say
that's how you gotta end it.
Done it all in bowling. There's not much more I can do.
Oh yeah, that'd be a crazy night. We got Kylie working on her spare here. That's another tough one. You got to hit it on the right side. Have a little drive and a little kick at the same time. It's a tough spare.
Over here for the 610. She's, for some reason, with that spare ball, she just gets it to hook just enough. She's had 2 kind of fall away from her.
Yeah.
right in the middle of the 6th frame here at Varsity Lanes. Once again, want to thank TSC for upping this internet speed here tonight so that we could provide you guys at home and for the athletes themselves for the future. They can go back or rewatch us on YouTube. But for the live stream, just TSC, want to say thank you once again for getting us on air here. Thank you so much.
Got Allie working on her spare here. Her favorite mode of bowling is going to state with her sister as a freshman. Good cover.
Great memory. Has to be just one of the greatest.
Following Kaylee up, or Allie up, is Callie McKinley. Throwing the extreme envy.
She gotta like that one. Oh. Gosh, I thought that was really good.
It looked like a great ball from here.
Danica York here on 4 for Versailles. Get out of there. Oh my gosh.
We went the whole first game, no 7-10s. Now we get 2 of them.
You know, look out there, 3 and 4.
Yeah.
I'm not very superstitious, but you don't know me that well. I'm extremely superstitious. I never pull next to a split. We see one on lane 3 that Kaylee left, and then Danica went up there and
gets her one of her own. Way to get 2 there.
Yep, Danica York, and they were kind of smiling back and forth. I wonder if they were talking about their split right back to back like that. But Danica York for the 7-10.
Goes for the 7, get a kick.
Oh, you always just want to see a hit and see what happens. We had one the other week when we were doing the broadcasts where they just had the 10-pin up, but the frame before he had the 7-10 up there, and the next frame he had a 10-pin up there and obliterated the 10-pin, and it came across. It would have taken out the 7-10 all the way through.
Great shot by Kaylee K. Wood there.
That was a given right off her hand.
Oh, yeah, that was a nice shot.
And then Danielle Francis here for Versailles. That's what we call the washout.
Yep.
Ball just never cornered to get to the head pin.
And Yale to pick up her spare here.
Ooh, shoot it.
Nice shot.
Let's take a look at that again. We're going to throw that up on the replay here. Hits the left side of the head pin, straight into.
Great shot. Textbook right there, how you want to do it.
Going into the 7th frame, we've got St. Mary's down a little bit here, 383 to Versailles, 429. St. Mary's working on a few spares, a strike. Versailles has a couple spares up there they're working on. So that'll change some complexion of theirs.
Really? Ooh, just went through the nose there. Working on a 3-6.
Brooke shooting the 6, 7, 10.
Yeah, Braley trying to pick up the 3-6 here after a little help from Coach Gibson. There it is, good spare.
Ava Pierre for on lane 3 for Versailles.
We got Kylie Smith following up Braley here. Still throwing that Arctic vibe. Her favorite memory of bowling is learning to love the sport with her dad.
That's a good one.
That's always a good one.
There's a great shot, too.
Way to follow it up there.
Great cover there.
Following up with Allie, still throwing her phase 2. Many people call that the best ball to throw here. It's an amazing ball here.
The phase 2.
Yep.
Got it.
Just a mixer. Nice shot.
It's a big double there.
Yeah.
Madeline here. The 1-3.
Key to that is just throw it like you would a normal strike shot. Just try to hit it right in that pocket.
That's right. Slow it down. Maybe not the ball speed, but
Yeah.
slow yourself down. Just saying, all right, just go out there, throw a strike shot.
We got Callie up on lane 4.
There's a great shot.
That was a great shot. Way to get back on track after a tough split on the last frame.
Right. Good cover there by Madeline.
We got Kaylee Cable
Look at this.
telling her to go ahead. You got it.
You look at the St. Mary's screen we were just talking about. They were down a little bit. Got some doubles up there now.
Oh, Greek Church there.
Sorry, no double. Spare strike.
Yeah.
Chance for a double here for Kaylee.
And ooh, just came off her hand a little light.
Yeah. She didn't want to grab it.
Yeah.
All right, Danica York here for the Greek Church.
This is always a fun one. What's it in a good spot? Ooh.
See if Kaylee can cover this washout. Sales has had one. It's our turn.
Yes.
Great cover.
Shot.
Take a look at that twice here.
Hits that perfect. Great shot.
Yeah, you just want to hit it just like that to the left side of that head pin, and great
Had a
cover.
little back end snap there too.
Right. Make sure. Ooh,
Little tapper on the 10 there.
great shot by Danielle Francis. Average 184. It's huge.
Good games.
High game 235. High series 415. Looking at a 2-game series there, 415.
It's a good series for a 2-gamer.
Brooke.
Here comes Braley, lane 3 for you. Working off an 8 spare. Has a clean game going here. Brooklyn.
Nope.
Got some good pin action back there.
Right. That went from a not makeable spare to a makeable spare.
That's what it is with bowling. You could hit the 3-pin and backdoor every pin and still get a strike somehow.
That's right. Got Brooke up here on lane 4. Trying to cover. To stay clean here.
Just let it go a little right for her.
I think you'd had the announcer's curse on her.
Stick that right there. We got Kylie Smith up on lane 3.
Looks good. She posted that shot.
Get up. Ooh. It's a little flat out the hand. Always like to see the close matches rather than the ones where a little one-sided. It's nice to see a close match.
Right. And right now we're close. St. Mary's right now is up 82 after game 1. Right now a differential of about 10 in this game, 10 down in this game.
Yep. Gets a spare there. Turns around. Confidence right there. Following her up will be Allie Cable.
Oops.
Good shot there.
Great shot.
Following her up, we're going to have Callie McKinley.
Just buries the pocket there.
It's a great shot. Right through the 1-3. Some people would call that a flush shot there.
Yes.
All the pins just fly right back. Coach Gibson helping her out, finding the mark for her. Now she's going to go for a shot here. Ooh, just a little light off the pocket there.
Yep. Came over top of it a little bit. This ball just never revved up.
Going to pick up her spare here. Let's get on that left side. Good shot.
Great shot. She threw that just like it was her strike shot.
Oh, yeah. Good spare there.
Danica.
Callie following, or Kaylee's following up Callie here.
All right, Kayla Kaywood up on lane 3 here.
Coming off a 6 spare. Good
Great
shot.
shot.
Right through.
Danielle Evans didn't give me any time.
Went right for
She
it.
was ready to go.
Leaves a 7-pin for her.
Seven pin for Danielle. Got a strike for Kaylee.
Yep. It's a good frame by the riders there.
Right, great frame. Last 2 frames, last 3 frames. 2 opens there.
Danielle gets her 7-pin there.
All right, going into the 9th frame. Riders are up 559 to 544. They turned that around pretty quick. I mean, they were down at one point about 60 and then got it to about 40. So that's bowling.
Working the marks, making sure to stay consistent with your shots. We'll pull you back into games.
Yeah, absolutely. And we see Coach Tyler here for Versailles getting his team, trying to get them pumped up for this 9th frame, as you and I kind of alluded to after the first game that we didn't talk about was the 9th frame.
Oh, yeah.
How important this frame is. It just sets everything up.
Sets the rest of your game up for you. Getting a strike in this frame can pull you from only getting 30 pins in the last frame to 50. Really saving games. Braley leaves a 5-pin there. On the approach here. Going for a shot.
5 pin, no problem.
That's always one where you're like, you want to get that one, just that shows that you're in line and ready for everything.
That's right. Keep that spare game going. She only had 1 open this game, so that's pretty big.
Yeah. Following her up, we got Kylie Smith, 4. Brooklyn. There's the sleeper back there.
Got off right there, yeah. Sorry, I
just fell off her hand on the right there a little bit. Kylie working on her spare here.
got the sleeper behind it.
Ooh, just pushed it a little right.
That's one of those too. Just something at the line and the approach. Yep. You got a little quick somewhere. Hit it.
Ooh, good clean up there. We got alley cable up for the Lady Riders.
She got a shot to go. Turkey here. 3 in a row.
It's always good after having a gutter ball, just cleaning it up, getting your spare. Only losing about 10, 20 pins.
Alley waves on.
That's the go-to thing. You get the driver on your hand, that just signifies the next person you got it. These are the 1 through 6.
Madeline there. And back to Alley.
Ooh, through the nose there. 3, 6, 10.
Madeline elects just to pick her ball up and go this time.
No routine needed here.
1, 3, 6, 10.
Gotta get up.
Come around.
Allie trying to pick up her 3, 6, 10 here.
Got him.
Flipped it on the end. That's a fun way to get it.
I don't think that's how she was trying, but we'll take it.
Next up for the Lady Riders, we got Callie McKinley.
So far, pretty decent 9th frame for the Riders. 1 open,
Yeah,
2
it's
spares.
always good to have those spares. That can get you 40 pins in the back half of the game other than just 30. See what Callie does here.
Great shot, Callie. That was one of those authority shots, too. Just step up there and get all the way through it.
Yeah, that was a statement shot there for the 10th
Right.
frame. All right, we got Kaylee up here for the Riders. Unless Danielle jumps up. Danielle's gonna go first.
Great church. Seen a couple of those tonight, obviously.
Yeah.
Great shot. Another one of those.
Nice shot.
Yep.
See if Danielle can get a run here on the Greek. Just a little left.
All right, going in the 10th frame. St. Mary's up 652 to 595. That's a pretty good pull from, and that's not even counting the strike. So, pretty good pull from where they were at in about the 6th frame.
Yeah, we really made a good comeback here.
That's something that Coach Dameyer, Coach Gibson,
Love seeing that out of their bowlers.
right.
Got Braley up on lane 3. Little sleeper action there. That just shows how much bowling can change right on the dime. Really, just changes constantly.
Right away, like you said.
Really working on your spare here. Hold on. Get it out a little too early.
Yep. Shake that one off. Still a good game, 147.
Yep. We got Kylie Smith.
Big 4 minus the 10.
Kylie coming up on her shot here. Get up. Okay. Just a little light on the pocket there. It's still 1-2-4.
Ava here to pick up, hopefully, this split.
Be a fun one to see here.
Yeah, 4-6-7.
Still a little light on that pair over there. Kylie going for a spare.
And as a bowler, this was always my favorite time of the match. It was going into, we're in the 10th frame, we've got a pretty comfortable lead, but now we get to go do Bakers. And I'm just ready to get up there. We got 5 Baker games. And
that's always where the energy ramps up. On the boys team last year, we were always standing up, but when we went into the Bakers, it just kicked us into a new gear. Kayla with her fill ball, just stone 10.
That was a great shot there, though. I mean,
7-0-6-5.
Madeline just chops the 10 off the 6 there. She finishes with a 114. 4 Versailles. So Brooke 125, Ava 116, Madeline 146. Here comes Danica, 4 Versailles on lane 4. There's a good shot, just couldn't get the 10 to go.
Allie's working on a 163 with the spare coming in the 9th. Could be a big game here for her.
Yeah. You see, the 6 wasn't just laying in the gutter there either. It actually wrapped all the way around it.
Yeah,
it was just one of those unlucky shots.
Yeah.
Probably should have fouled, but that's bowling.
It's bowling.
Good cover by Danica.
Confident about that one. That's when you know you throw a great shot. You just turn around and listen for the sound. And hope you hear the sound.
Yeah. And if you don't, you probably should have watched.
Yeah. Push. Still a good game.
Yep, great game.
181 for Allie Cable. Throwing her fill ball here. Good shot.
Danica ends it with a 138.
Alright, we got Callie McKinley coming up here. Looking to Coach Gibson for a line. Looks like a good shot.
Yeah.
Right in the pocket.
That's exactly what she did on that shot in the 9th, too.
Yeah.
Was
keeps it a little tighter and flushes it right in.
Yep, she throws the ball really well.
A lot of revs behind the ball. Danielle Francis, 6'10".
Slid right by that 6 pin. So that finishes the Versailles with 6:53. Wow, another great
back-to-back
shot by
consistent
Callie.
shots there. That's a good shot.
.653 Versailles. St. Mary's is finishing up. That was 3 in a row there for Callie. in her game, she's sitting at 151 right now. It could have gone south in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
But she dug deep and she's grinding. You grind through these games, and next thing you know, you're going to be at 170. So
stay composed during those times where you need a spare, and then just focus on those times that you're getting lucky on those strike lines. And that's another good shot.
Great finish there.
It's a good finish by Callie McKinley. Finishing up for the Riders here, we got Kaylee Kaywood. Heard some boys over there.
Yeah, they're starting to get riled up. And once again, we're not showing any of the boys as we did a match earlier this year, just with the boys.
Kaylee,
great shot.
In the pocket, 10 in the pit. Nice shot.
There's 3 in a row for Kaylee.
On a good game here. Turkey. If I'm not mistaken, if she punches out, she'll punch out for a 200.
Should be 200.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's always a fun number to get with your friends, and providing 200 pins for your team is huge in winning matches and tournaments.
Absolutely.
Nice shot there.
Great shot. Yeah, they moved him in and tightened him up, and the girls with the ball speed and the rev rate, that's exactly what they did.
Hand bone there.
Hand bone 4 in a row.
Yep. I'm not sure what 5 is. Is it just 5 bagger?
5 bagger. Yep. After that, I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't really have to worry about it. I can't throw that many strikes in a row to begin with.
Throwing her fill ball here. A little high.
That worked.
It's all good.
Oh, we were off one. Yeah, 189. Yep. All right. Well, that's excellent game for the Lady Riders there. 8-13, 189 for Kaylee there. I tell you what we're going to do. Let's take a quick break.
Right.
We'll come back here with some Baker action. We'll be back right after this.
Downtown St. Mary's for all of your men's clothing needs. Here at this brick and mortar haberdashery, you will find clothing needs for every formal or informal occasion, making any man who shops at Jackalope Stash the best dressed in the room. Do you have an upcoming wedding, dance, or date night? Get fitted for a dapper tuxedo or fashionable suit. Quality, style, stash. Jackalope Stash. Visit us online, or better yet, come see us in downtown St. Mary's, where riders shop.
And speaking of great teams, St. Mary's Foundry would like to thank its very own team of hardworking employees for their loyalty and dedication. If you're looking for rewarding challenges and first-string wages and benefits, check us out at stmfoundry.com or on hometownopportunities.com. St. Mary's Foundry, where iron and ingenuity meet.
I'm Larry Gruber, longtime educator and St. Mary's wrestling coach. If you're in need for any electrical upgrades, whether big or small, for your business or home, reach out to Sean Barnett Electrical at 567-259-8343. Wondering what it would cost to have a generator for your home or business? Contact Sean Barnett Electrical for a complimentary estimate for installation and yearly maintenance. Trying to do electrical work on your own can be shocking and painful. Wow! I'm in Sean's corner, and Sean will be in yours for all your electrical needs.
St. Mary's Legion Post 323, veterans working for veterans and the future of our country. The St. Mary's Legion Post 323 also donates thousands of dollars each year to local summer programs such as Boys State, Girls State, scholarships in education, Boy Scouts, oratorical, and shooting sports. St. Mary's Legion Post 323, remembering the past, living the present, and working for the future.
I don't always put a new roof on my house, but when I do, I call Eric Anderson with Grand Lake Roofing.
If you're looking for a fast, reliable, trustworthy roofing service, give myself and my team a call at Grand Lake Roofing, 567-890-ROOF.
The St. Mary's Memorial High School Alumni Foundation is proud to support St. Mary's athletics. We invite you to become a member of the Alumni Foundation by checking out our website at www.mhsaf.com or checking us out on Facebook. Good luck, Riders.
The importance of quality driver's education for our teens is essential. Capabilities has provided classroom and in-car driving instruction for St. Mary's and surrounding communities for over 20 years. Live classroom and online options are available for our students. Capabilities also administers the Ohio BMV driver's exam for our students and the general public. Contact Capabilities today to learn more about our driver's education services.
Fellowship of Christian Athletes is a middle school and high school club looking to spread God's love throughout numerous schools and communities of our local area. FCA's favorite play of the game is both teams joining together in prayer at the conclusion of the game. God bless you, sports fans.
Hi, I'm Jay Gibson, proud owner of Varsity Lanes since 2003. Visit Varsity Lanes for exceptional fun and mouth-watering food. Opt for our classic ham and cheese or choose from various other delectable options. Every Friday night, join Roughrider fans in the lounge for food, drinks, and St. Mary's football. Can't make it? Takeout and delivery services available. Varsity Lanes is your go-to spot for daily lunch specials and dinner options. Whether you dine in, take out, or opt for delivery, Varsity Lanes, locally owned and operated, and the home of state bowling champions, and where amazing dining meets fun. Tempted? Visit or call us now. Have you made the call yet?
We did! And welcome back here to Varsity Lanes. Sorry we had to get some stuff situated as far as numbers and all of that good stuff. Right now St. Mary's is up 15-75 to 13-33 against Versailles here. Coach Gibson, Coach Dameyer kept the same exact order for their Lady Riders.
On 3 as the anchor here for the Riders. Nice shot there, a little Brooklyn action.
That's 3 in a row, too, for St. Mary's. Probably the reason they kept the same order.
Yeah. And I just noticed that the Lady Riders only bring 5 bowlers over with Varsity. It's a lot of confidence in the kids, and that's a great sign.
Really moments.
Just tugged it a little left. Still a good count out of it. Danielle in lane 4 for the Tigers. Good shot.
Great shot by Danielle there.
Braley working on her spare here. Get up.
Perfect.
Nice spare there. It's the best way to go at that one.
That would be textbook.
Yep.
Great shot over there by Versailles. Just having some issues getting that 10 pin tonight for them.
Bringing it down is always a fun thing after you leave it after a wrap, though. Kylie with the shot here. Ooh.
Great shot, Kylie.
Nice shot.
Good cover there by Versailles.
Allie Cable up for the Riders.
She says, I want to keep this thing going.
Oh yeah, get another strike here. Nice shot.
They like it. Coach Gibson yelled it right off her hand. Nice shot.
It's a great shot there. That's the fun thing about Baker's. Once one of your teammates get hot, it just feels like it all falls into place and you all get hot at the right time together.
Right. That's kind of what I was alluding to, where it was by far my favorite thing, getting into that 10th, or through the 9th and 10th frame, and just ready to get these Bakers started.
Allie, ooh, right through the nose there. Leaves a 6-pin for her here.
Good cover there by Versailles. 9th frame for St. Mary's. Versailles is in the 7th frame. And that's another thing, too, with some gamemanship going on. You can go as fast as you want in Bakers. You can go in a way.
Methodical.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not too slow, but that's kind of the
tugged it just a little bit there. It's all good.
old thumb. Yep.
That's another thing with bowling is as a one-hander, it's all your thumb could be like, it could be swollen one day, it could be not swollen the next. It's hard to find the consistency with it.
Great shot there by Versailles. Yeah, you're 100% right. But you look at everybody who does it.
Yeah.
They make different thumb inserts for that reason.
Yep.
Get it comfortable.
The slugs.
Yep. Using interchangeables. Not going to mention any names of any of them, but Scott Ross Spice.
A lot of the boys' team last
Stoned
year
it, 9
used
pin.
a lot of them.
Ready back to back.
That's another pin that
great.
gets stoned quite
Yeah.
often. It's 9, back-to-back 9s. That's where that
3 and
superstition
4.
comes
Yep.
into play.
God, you just threw a good shot.
And she covers it.
Yep, good cover there.
See if lane 4 can cover hers as well here.
Danica. I mean, that was a great shot they both threw there. Danica covers that
I'll
up.
cover mine, you cover yours. Good shot. Yeah, Kaylee K. Wood throwing the fill ball here.
This is to go over 200.
Oh.
I had to bring it up, didn't
I had to bring it up. Well, 198 for the Riders. It's still a great Baker game as a team.
Yep, great Baker team.
Let's see what Danielle can do here.
Ooh.
Just a little high.
Nope, got the 7 to fall, though.
Oh, that's good. Way to kick that one up.
So going to be shooting just the 610.
See if Danielle can convert to 610 here. Ooh, just fell off the edge there.
And once again, in Bakers, they're going to switch back and forth, but they're not switching every frame. It's just one. So you're going to bowl 2 frames on the same lane.
Yep.
So now here, Versailles ended with 160 to St. Mary's 198. Great game there. Those are both really good Baker games, honestly.
It's always good to get above that 150 in a Baker.
So right now that gives St. Mary's 1773. Versailles, $14.93.
1, 2, 3, riders.
You got that math in your head right now, Landon?
Oh, yeah, I got it in there.
Plus 280 going into game 2, Baker game 2.
And that's another thing. Bakers are, we've experienced a lot last year with the men's team. You can get a high lead, but if the team gets hot, they're going to get hot, and your lead will dwindle quite quickly.
Right.
Baker games are perfect for making comebacks, and it's always a fun time to have a match within 300 or 400. Anything can happen. Got Braley here with a nice shot, just crossed the head pin, leaves a 6-10 for him.
And Landon, no Rider Nation Station. We support all community events here. Are you a Swiftie?
Oh, my girlfriend's a huge Taylor Swift girl.
So we've got a Taylor experience coming to the St. Mary's Theater Sunday, May 18th, 5 p.m.
We'll be there.
I'm hoping you already bought your tickets for that.
As soon as we get off air, I'm buying them.
That's what I like to hear. Couple more few events coming up here at the theater. February 1st, Thunderbeard, tribute to ZZ Top, $30. Grand Opera House live.com/tickets right there on the bottom of your screen. You can find all of these events at Credence Revived. That is February 22nd. And Scriptless in Seattle, March 15th. And this is one of my favorite ones coming up, April 11th, Jeff Allen. This guy made you laugh for hours. I mean, you didn't even have to go to the gym afterwards because you worked out just laughing at his show. It was fantastic. All those are coming up here at the Grand Opera House, St. Mary's. You can head to grandoperahouselive.com/tickets to get any of your tickets for those upcoming shows. And then there's some more shows on there as well we haven't mentioned, so check those out as well. Back to the bowling action here.
We got Versailles Lady Tiger here. Straight to the nose. Following her up will be Allie Cable, the Lady Riders. Just a little blip on there.
St. Mary starts their first 2 frames out, 8 spare, 5-4. And then Allie Cable goes 8 count. Has the 3-9 sitting there. Versailles goes 8-1, 9 spare, 9. And Madeline is here shooting the 3-pin.
Just had a little back end.
One. Allie grabs some instruction there from Coach. Gets up here.
And
great shot.
Turned around right away.
Yeah, she knew.
She knew
right when that came off her hand, she knew. Danica here up for Versailles. That's a good shot. Gosh darn it, just flip. Yeah, it's flipping right there at the end really hard. That I thought that was good right off her hand. Just like this one I thought was really good right off her hand.
Ooh. We haven't had any messengers. Not many messengers.
You know, typical bowler. I'm just going to say Jay put the heavy pins in.
Oh, yeah. He does that on league some nights, too. Nails that 10-pin down. Good spare there.
Great cover there by Danica.
Good spare there, too.
Good spare for Callie. And Danielle here on lane 3 for Versailles.
Get up. Just never quite got up for it. Good count. Working on a tough little split spare here.
Kayla Kaywood
a little flat off the hand. Is that a messenger back there, or sleeper back there?
Yep. Got the 2-8 up there. Ooh. Thought that one was going to flip. If you can't tell, I do enjoy watching splits go down.
Oh, yeah. No matter what team it's for, I just like seeing a split go down.
Absolutely. Until it's against me if I'm in a tournament. And
yeah. This feels like when you're in a tournament, every split will come down, but when you're throwing it, it'll never come. Get up. You still do men's state at all, Logan?
I do not. Nope. It's been quite a few years since I've gone.
I did that last year for the first time. It's a pretty fun time.
It is, yep. In the adult bowling world, it's a very fun time. You're competing against the entire state of Ohio. And that's something that every USBC member can go to. Just like nationals, every USBC member can go to nationals too.
Yep.
Which I believe this year is in. Is it Baton Rouge? Maybe, and so you kind of get to travel, and I know some families who they make that trip their family vacation and surrounded around that bowling.
Just finding a love for bowling, it was I don't know. I didn't even start bowling until my sophomore year, and then just started bowling and figured it out. Ended up really liking the sport.
Right, and that's you saying that, and you're still, you graduated in 2024,
yeah.
And there's so much more that you're going to see, and especially the caliber of bowler you are, you're going to really enjoy it further than just this. And you bowl some leagues out here as well, and you mentioned one of our main sponsors, Rich Fowler.
Rich really kindled it for me.
Right. He's
growing up close to that family, and one night he said, why don't you come out bowling? And I had nothing to do, so just went out with Richie, and we did that for probably every Saturday for about a year and a half.
Right.
Just coming out here every Saturday and bowling until midnight.
And he probably would have stayed longer if Jay wouldn't have kicked him out.
Oh, yeah. He can bowl forever.
It's Thursday night, Rich. It's 3 a.m. It's time to go.
Rich,
one more game.
One more game. I remember my first time ever beating Richie, and he's like, you got lucky man. And he still calls me lucky to this day. We had a lot of, we went out there with a bowler on the girls team a few years ago, Trish Yale. She used to come out all the time. It was a good time bowling.
And that's one of those cool things too, is that's just open play, open bowling. Come out, enjoy it, just have a good time with your friends.
Yeah, it's bowling was always fun, so it's just nice to get in, like having a competitive nature and going into bowling. It was just really fun for me. Got Allie Cable working on her spare here. It's all good there.
So let's see, St. Mary's going to the 9th frame, sitting at a 95. Remember, these aren't match play matches. All these pins add up. So at the end of the day, it's total pins fallen wins the match.
Seen a lot of high shots, which is normal coming into St. Mary's, because people from other schools or other alleys think, oh, it's gonna play like my alley, but then it snaps on the back end for you.
Callie with 10 in the pit there. Great shot. Danica here to cover up her 6-10.
Looking good if it doesn't hook.
I thought it was going to chop too. Kaylee Kaywood.
6-10 picked up for Danica. Oh, got the 7 out of there.
They're not liking lane 4 at all. Great shot there, Danielle.
She was in a few of the travel leagues as well. She bowls year-round.
Yeah, she throws the ball really well, averaging 184. Senior. She's definitely a force.
Yeah.
Versailles, a pretty young team. Just 2 seniors. I don't see any juniors. 3 freshmen. Good cover there by Kaylee.
That's always good to have, so you're not too top or bottom heavy with really older kids or really younger kids. Back when last year the boys and girls team of St. Mary's both graduated, I think we had 11 total seniors on both teams, and that's huge in bowling.
Right.
For only 12,
It's so
13
many.
kids. But a lot of the kids got experience at state, which that's the highest level of high school bowling. So Scott and Jay really helped them prepare for these matches where it's on a less scale, but it's still competitive and more fun for the kids.
Right. And you were participating in that tournament as well, right?
Yeah.
So all the way for 2 years, right? You had your
Our
junior and
year,
senior
we
year.
did not make it to state. We lost to Walpock and Ashland in district down in Port Clinton. That was a good year. We only had one senior that year, and it was Jack Booz.
But he made state, didn't he?
Made it
Individually, yep.
Yeah. We all felt bad, and then we left, and then Scott gets a text, "Hey, Jack Booz is going to state." He's like, "What? Really?" And then we all went and supported Jack up at state that year. And that's another thing about bowling is these schools that you've never heard of, they could just have these really good kids and just have a great bowling team around, and you never know. There's not much scouting in bowling, I would say.
Right, you're pretty much doing your self scouting by going to tournaments, and maybe you're sending that hype video to college coaches.
Yeah, a lot of kids that bowl and want to go further after high school have a bowling Instagram, or a bowling social media page where you post bowling highlights. And anytime a coach asks a question or anything, you just send them your bowling Instagram and they can go look and see what you got.
Right.
Braley with a nice shot there, just leaving stone 10. Is college bowling a big thing when you were in college?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
I was lucky enough. I bowled for UNOH for a year and had a really good time and
UNOH
got an education and
they're a very predominant team.
Great team, great coaches. Nice to be close to home.
A lot of St. Mary's kids on that team.
Right. Collegiately, there's over 20 people who have gone and bowled collegiately.
Yeah. St. Mary's is usually, I don't want to say we don't produce college athletes, but we help kids get there.
Which I would say produces them.
Yeah.
I mean, the coaching between the girls and boys teams have always been, we look at Coach Ross, he's been around for, just ever.
Yeah.
And these last few years, this is the first time he's ever seen his own son on the team. And we look at Carl and Jay. Carl Dameyer, I think his last student through school was maybe 2012, and he's still here coaching.
Yeah.
But he was coaching all the way before that, too.
It just helps with the coaches staying consistent. You see the same faces every year teaching you new things.
Right. They just know how to work off each other.
Yeah.
And we look at Fish as well, and Jay. Fish has been around this. He was like a Pete Rose manager. He was playing ball and managing the bowling team at one point.
Him telling us
speaking of Fish, there's the Fish camp.
Speaking of this guy, get back to your lane, kid. He's the reason I started bowling. I was at a bowling match, and they had a kid go ineligible, so they needed a bowler. They asked me to come to Troy with them the next day. And he taught me etiquette, taught me form, and then moved me up to Scott. And Scott taught me a bunch of more things, and I think it helped me propel into like a college career that I'm going to do.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have all that time to make the decisions and where to go. And
yeah.
And I'm sure they miss you on the team right now too, from last year. You know, being a senior last year, and they're seeing you here right now.
Yeah, it's. I'm just glad that like I still have. Well, last year we were very senior heavy, but still got Will, Jake, and Damien, and all my guys over there.
Right.
It's still nice. Nice spare there by Danielle.
Right now, Versailles is in their 5th frame, 67. St. Mary's in their 4th frame with 42. Open the first third. I have a really good feeling Kaylee's going to pick this up.
Yeah, this is a 7-pin. It's a very deceiving pin. Especially these patterns and lanes vary as you go. She get it over there?
Yep.
Yep.
I don't think she thought so, but I felt confident in it the whole time.
I was confident.
She throws it really, really good.
As a two-hander, I respect one-handers immensely. I cannot get all those revs.
Like, yeah, how do you put revs on this thing?
No, I don't get it.
Oh, I'm telling you right now, that two-hand, good cover there.
Yeah, good cover by Danica.
Is that Danica or Danielle?
That was Danica.
Shot Kaylee. But the two-handed form it's just crazy when you watch it. But the amount that you guys can create and gals can create.
If I never became a two-hander, I do not think I would in high school. I was averaging under 100, honestly. I just didn't understand flicking the hand out.
Right.
Then when you get two hands on there, it makes it a little easier to get more reps on it for you. Good shot by Braley there.
Right, at the end of the day, you still have to make the adjustments, whether it's more ball speed, take some revs out, make that big move left before everybody else can.
Another reason I'm a two-hander is Caden Ballwig. Caden was a great bowler for us, and he gave me a lot of tips and tricks throughout the years, trying to make me better and more useful for the varsity team. Good spare by Braley there.
Caden's an alumni here. Did he graduate with you?
He graduated with me, yep.
So just last year?
Yeah.
As well.
And that 5-pin, that just adds a lot of pressure to you. Is your teammates don't dog you when you miss spares, but when you miss that 5-pin, it might get on you a little bit there.
Yeah, that's one you don't want to miss in a full house in a league.
Yeah. Leagues are ruthless.
You will not hear the end of it.
Looks like the ball fell out of Kylie's hand a little bit there. She'll be good. Come up for the next shot.
I've never understood how that one just doesn't fall on Versailles' side of things.
Yeah,
that it's like the bucket plus the 10-pin.
Yeah.
But the 1, 2, 3, 5 bucket.
If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that Versailles' home lanes is wood as well. I think McBo's is wood.
I don't remember bowling there.
Yeah, we had one of our
while.
travel tournaments there, and I believe it was wood. I might be mistaken, but yeah, either that or Fort Recovery.
And darn, I don't even know.
I know one other, and it's where the girls bowl districts. They go to Rossford.
Rossford, yep. I know that one. Alley Cable here.
Shut out the back. It's a good count there.
Madeline just misses it.
Allie coming for her 6. Looks like a 6.
3-pin.
3, yep. And another thing that I think helped my career was Scott and Fish. They always made it fun for you. We do 10-pin challenges. The winners would get the punishments for the losers, and you get to pick it, like doing planks and all that. It was always fun.
But yeah, the coaches, and you talked so much about that so far too, is what the coaches do for the game itself.
Yeah.
For you and for other competitors.
Had a little dance break.
Yeah, a
there.
little dance break going on. Somebody didn't realize there was a high school bowling tournament going on and figured it was a good time to play the jukebox.
That's always
Kaylee Kaywood, get it across and just take the 10.
Coach Dameyer will always love a Brooklyn.
That's what he says. If you didn't hear that chant, it was, what is it? Strong
Left side, strong
yeah, left
side.
side, strong side. Kayla Kaywood again up here on lane 3. She did not like that at all. She turned around in 2 seconds. Sales ended that game with 143.
Riders on here. On pace for 140.
There, she liked that one. It's 142 to 143 there.
Sales gets a pin back. It's also just cool the bond that you still have like with the coaches and everything after high school as well. I've subbed on Sky and Fish's teams out on the leagues and everything. It's just fun catching up and reminiscing about times like you had. I know I'm only out for a year, but
right,
it's still good to catch up with the coaches.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm lucky enough to know exactly what you're talking about. I get to bowl the Fish. I get to bowl with Scott every now and again, play a lot of golf with Scott.
Yeah.
But at some point in our daily conversation, either bowling or golf or a funny story from when we were, or when I was younger, something that he just remembers and I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about.
Yeah.
But it has definitely made it so fun being home, being here in St. Mary's and seeing my old coaches and peers. Braley left the wash out there for St. Mary's. Oh no, the 10-pin fell, sorry. I looked down. Scoreboard still says 6, but this is Baker game number 4. Once again, want to give a big shout out to TSC for getting the internet boosted out here again at Varsity Lanes. Much appreciated. We'll be back on live with both boys and girls match January 9th over in Walpock, Astro Lanes. It's going to be myself and Phil Austin over there. Oh, so I wasn't that crazy. We're going to see Coach Gibson go down, set a 10-pin up.
Oh, the rack must have knocked
rack
over.
must have knocked over.
I don't know how Jay still gets down there on those lanes.
He's he knows where everything's at back there. That's the best part. There's a strike for Versailles. They're starting off strong. 8 spare strike.
It's a good way to start it off.
So we do have the wash up out here. See if she can cross this over there and pick this up.
Just a little too much.
Third bowler. Madeline.
And it's also just cool in bowling, like how many different styles there are. Like no two bowlers are the same.
Right.
I threw a left-handed ball upside down for my first year of bowling.
Did you even know it?
I had no clue. I got the ball from Johnny Perez Shinneberry, and he said, "Throw this way." I said, "Alrighty." I just started throwing it.
Madeline here to clean up her spare for Versailles.
The ball comes off her hand pretty well.
It does. Yeah, she's a freshman. She will be a force.
And WBL is usually pretty competitive with other schools are always having competitive teams. Good shot there by Danielle.
Right. You know, we're out of conference right now. We're facing the MAC. Versailles is 3-0 in the MAC conference.
Yeah.
Who do they see next? I also thought that was another WBL school. Thought I had that pulled up here. I do know St. Mary's is off to Shawnee.
That'll be a good match.
That will be a good match. But that's one thing too. St. Mary's, we have not had, and I don't know about Versailles. I could look it up quick, but we have not had a match since December 16th.
Oh yeah.
So that's been quite some time. There was a run where they bowled almost every single day, except for Wednesday.
That was I was talking to Coach Ross. He said that was the most bowling he's ever had in his coaching career.
Yeah, and because even if it was on the boys' side or girls' side, they were both pretty much going to the same tournaments on the weekends.
Yeah.
Whether one was Saturday, one was Sunday, or Friday, whatever. The amount of bowling that they did there in November was just crazy. And then all the way up until December 16th, and then it was all stop, minus some practice.
Yeah.
And no tournaments, no interleague matches, anything like that. So.
Yeah, it's just that break. I feel like the break was good for the teams, as Callie McKinley strikes. It just gives their bodies some time to rest. Even though bowling's not the most physical sport, it still takes a wear and tear on your body, doing the same motions over and over again.
The demanding side,
yeah.
Yep. And your mental as well.
Yeah.
I mean, to compete at the highest level, you got to have a good mental game.
And over in the MAC and the WBL, nobody's a bad team.
Right.
Everybody's competitive.
You don't know if you're going to win or not. I mean, you're telling yourself I'm going to win, but you just never know. And especially the way these Baker games work, it takes a couple bad shots and the other team to not have a couple bad shots.
Yeah, the Bakers are huge. I remember Scott talking about how important Bakers were, and that you could be an amazing 2-game team, but you still have to be a pretty good Baker team to make a run at anything around the state level.
Great cover there by Kaylee Kaywood. Oh. 6, 7, 10 there for Brooke. Bailey Mullins.
Good shots, came a little light. Good break.
That's everything. Not giving the pocket away.
Yeah.
Keep it in the 1-3 pocket. go ahead and 9 them to death. And I thought that was going to stay and get them all. But don't make those big, intense moves. And just make those little moves and keep the ball somewhere near the pocket and give yourself makeable spares.
See a 9 spare every time.
So
shoot one
by the hair of my chinny chin chin, she got that one.
That was a nice shot.
Yep. Kylie Smith.
Still throwing that Arctic vibe. The coaches must see something they like about that ball.
I'll tell you what I like about it. It's not too much. It's not enough.
Yeah.
It's a nice, even rolling bowling ball.
Good spare over there.
Bad one.
Yeah, and the competition doesn't just stop in the WBL. You go on to districts, you go on to sectionals and state. At sectionals, you run into the schools that are bigger than you and have more kids than you, and you just got to outgrind them.
Right. We talk about the cold waters around here, the Versailles, like Tyler's. They've had state runs just multiple years in a row. 2013, 2016, 2018, 2019, 23, 24.
Yeah.
I mean, these are state runs. They've won 3 MAC titles.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
The bowling around here is some of the best in the state, in my opinion.
When I moved to Northeast Ohio, everybody asked me, well, do you guys know anything about St. Mary's? Yeah, I know a lot about St. Mary's. Also, do you know a lot about Coldwater? Do you know a lot about Versailles? And then now they're becoming powerhouses up there in Northeast Ohio with Ashland and Triway and the Worcester Generals. There's too many to mention.
Yeah, when you go up there and you see that, like, you see on social media the Ashland kids are shooting like 300s and breaking national records. It's just like, we're a powerhouse too, and we're going to come up there and we're going to try to outgrind you, outwork you. That's why districts are always such a fun event for the team.
Right, and we get to do it from Varsity Lanes in St. Mary's, Ohio.
Nice shot by Danica. The talent is going to those other schools and like schools you've never heard of, coming out and just shooting great shots. It's really any team can do anything on any given day, so you just got to stay consistent with your guys and just make sure that you throw good shots and try to help the team as much as possible.
Right, and speaking of good shots, that shot by Callie McCanley was really good. And she's a junior?
Yeah, she's a junior as well. The girls' districts, that's also super competitive up in Rossford.
Right. And how many do they take out of districts? 2?
So up until last year, the boys, they only took 1. But then they added it to 2, like 2 years ago or last year. And they've always taken 2 out of the girls.
Always taking 2 out of the girls.
Yep. And that usually fills spots for like St. Mary's teams, Ashlands, and all them.
Right. And Napoleon is usually where it's at. Yeah.
Good finish for Danica and the Tigers there.
Great game there too. 170. Oh, wrong side. 170. Looks like we have the 1-5-10 for.
It's another tough one.
Miss Kaywood.
Way to get 2 for the team there.
Yep.
And also, when I started bowling, I didn't realize the pressure and I just thought it was
you're just out there bowling, right? Yeah.
So no, it's a completely different mental game when you start competing at higher levels.
And that kind of goes to show for every sport, to be honest, but. And the girls are switching their sides.
Is this the 6th Baker game?
This is the 4th. 4th of 5. Yep.
Alrighty.
Still, St. Mary's up after the 4th Baker game. They're still 250 up with 21-92 to 1942. But here's one big thing too. We started into the first Baker. After the first Baker, we were plus 280 on them. So they've gained 30 pins on us.
Yep. That's the thing in Baker's, like it'll sneak up on you. You'll look down at the paper, and you'll be up 250, and then you look down, and you're only up 125. It's just how much things can change in a Baker game.
Right. And quickly.
Yeah. Braley trying to pick up the 610 here for the Riders. Hold on. Ooh.
And there's that chop we've talked about quite a bit tonight.
Yeah.
We haven't really seen it, but
When you move right and throw straight up, more straight up, you're more likely to, but you can still do it if you move left as well.
right. Kylie Smith.
Arctic Vibe.
Stay right.
Ooh, another 610 for the Lady Riders.
It's like Brooks in here in the second spot for Versailles.
That one slipped off the hand a little bit there. Yeah, and you just, it's amazing how more and more kids every year are starting to bowl.
Oh,
More
we had a 6'10", 6'10", and 10 both chopped the 10.
Well, yeah, we have Carter Monbeck doing a great job with our youth organizations, which really helps the varsity and JV teams a few years down the road after they get done with that.
Absolutely, and I mentioned earlier in the show, there's plenty of time to sign up for youth bowling. January 5th, you can sign up here. You can call here, ask for Jay or one of the staff. Will get you directed to Carter. You can also sign up online at varsitylanes.com. If you have any questions or anything like that before you do, and you just want to send a message, hop on Facebook, find them on Facebook, and send a message, and they'll get that answered, whether it's by Carter or the staff here at Varsity Lanes. Can't stress it enough that Junior League, not only is it a good time, it's just good experience, fun for your kids. Highly recommend it. You didn't bowl Junior League, right?
Because, and that was one of the more things I regret, because the kids coming up, we were all seniors together, and they always tried to convince me, oh, do Junior Leagues with me. I'm like, no, I don't think I have an interest in bowling. But then it all turned around, and I came out with friends.
And some of your best friends probably came from. Yeah. But these powerhouse teams that we were just talking about is exactly what Landon was just saying, is they've been together for so long, just having fun at the lanes. Great shot there by, is that Danielle?
That was Danielle, yeah.
Great shot there by Danielle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, did they flip-flop? Did they put Danica
at the 5 spot?
Yep.
Yeah, and I had a bunch of friends who bowled in junior leagues and then just didn't like it. And they tried to convince me to come bowl. I just told them no for years.
Right. And it's a commitment.
Yeah.
But you can miss. You don't.
Yeah, the youth league is, I feel like I would have been a better bowler for the years I did bowl if I was in junior leagues, due to like early coaching with and Carter, he's a great coach.
Yeah. He's out here. Also, there's other staff out here who have bowled and who are graduated.
I remember one time Jay was just Jay out here and me bowling, and he just came out and helped me for like 2 hours and just helped me fix my 2 hands.
Yep. It's been one of my favorite parts about just even being a part of this place, working here, Bowling High School here, even through men's league, adult league here, everybody seems to just want to see people bowl well, and that's just nice to have.
Yeah, like the support system here it feels really good as a bowler when the next day at school teachers are congratulating you, like,
right.
Nice shot, good match last night and everything. It just feels good knowing that you have a community behind you here.
Yep.
Nice shot over on lane 4.
Great shot there. I believe that was Madeline, yep. St. Mary's got Woad here. Close enough? Nope.
Really going for a spare here.
There she goes. Good spare.
That's a good shot there, because sometimes when you get in the gutter, you tend to not want to recreate the same mistake, so you tug it in a little bit and then it ends up going high for you.
Yep.
Way to stay disciplined and just throw the same shot and trust the ball.
Seventh frame here for St. Mary's and Versailles.
Spare on lane 4.
Smith, get them all. There's some of that cheering we were talking about.
Usually the girls' teams are loud, but
yeah,
more mellow mood tonight.
No, they're all off school. They haven't been able to chatter.
That's another hard thing about bowling is usually you go through a lot of breaks here, like family vacations and like traveling for Christmas, and it's just nice that the kids stay dedicated and still work on their craft.
Right.
Good play there by Kylie. Let's see if Allie is still in the phase 2 here.
I did not see her go to anything different. Nope.
Yep, phase 2.
Or, sorry. Yep.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, yes, phase 2. Nope, she didn't go to anything different.
Ooh, 3-6-10 there, just a little high for her. Feels like a unicorn experience, not seeing a purple hammer on the rack.
Yeah. It's hard to believe.
Yeah.
Is that your benchmark ball?
Oh no, my benchmark ball is a Helios. I throw the Helios a lot.
I don't even know who makes that. Sounds like a roto grip name, yeah.
Yep. Fun fact, got that ball from Aiden Tiemann.
Very nice. Good shout out to Aiden. Watch Aiden bowl on January 9th over in Walpole.
Yes, you can.
Because we will be there with Phil Austin and myself, Logan Yelton.
Oh.
Man.
Tough shot there.
I tell you, Versailles is always up there. They're quick.
Yeah. Don't give them much time to give them the recognition. And also the bowling, like, yes, there's rivalries, yes, there's schools you want to beat, but everyone that I've ever came across has been like friendly and like respectful to everybody. There's no hatred in bowling.
Right, and that's, I think it's because we all know we do that gamemanship of now you go. So there's that mutual respect to start with. And plus, you guys, like you said, you're traveling around, you're bowling with each other anyway. It's hard to even have a beef. You know, football team, you see each other once a year.
Yeah.
So, but you guys are seen, and obviously more than once a year for football. But
It's just like when we travel in that Sunday league, and you'll see a kid from Shawnee, and then you bowl Shawnee the next week, and
Right.
there's no like lost or hurt feelings there. And you see a lot of, like, as St. Mary's, we see Walpock probably 4 times a year at district sectionals, tournaments, everything.
Exactly. And then, like you said earlier, they're our biggest rivals.
Yeah.
So, and bowling-wise,
Yeah.
when we think about a rival in this sport. Versailles ended their match with 145.
Chop the 3 there.
Chop the 3 out. There's going to end St. Mary's' match with 137. St. Mary's will win this match. (23-29). These are not the official numbers, but
Not bowling.
yep, 23-29 to 2087. Well, Landon, I'm gonna flip the camera over to us really quick.
Alrighty.
And give you your final thoughts. Go from there.
Yeah, the Lady Riders bowling's mainly a grind and just making sure you're staying on your own, not worrying about the other team. The other team can go on runs, get strikes, but as long as you're just focusing on yourself and focusing on your shots, you always can keep it within close and always end up winning a match or two.
Right, absolutely. And St. Mary's came out dominant in this one, over 250 pins won there. That's a good match. And everybody bowled pretty well. You know, a few mistakes here and there, but Landon, it was a pleasure. You did a great job.
Pleasure being here.
We'll see you guys, everybody, Rider Nation Station, January 9th bowling match at Astro Lanes in Wapakoneta. Have a good day. For Landon Louth, I'm Logan Yelton.
Thank you.